Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel for another video. My name is Brenda Kay and I am so glad that you are here and joining me on my Year of Simple Abundance, 365 days of self-discovery and living a simply abundant life. Today is day 16 and in case you were wondering, yes, I did fix my camera holder, my phone holder for my tripod. I glued the foam back in with some really strong super glue, so here's hoping that it will hold out for a little bit longer, because yeah, it needs to hold out for a little bit longer. So anyway, today is day 16. We have started working on gratitude and the practice of gratitude and writing things down. So how's that going? Have you done that? I did one day, and then actually it just dawned on me I didn't write anything down last night. Because it was really late when I got home. I went to an opera, my first opera last night, and it was okay. It's not that I didn't like it. I loved it, and it was at the symphony, and I love a live orchestra, and the singing was beautiful and all that, but I think I was just really tired. It's been a busy couple of days, and yeah, I was just really tired and I forgot to eat. Like, I didn't have time to eat before I went, so it was just, I only made it through half the show because it started late, and I was like, I need to get food. And it was a little bit of a sensory overload in certain points with the music, and then you have like 6 or 8 different people singing different things, and really beautiful, but just too much for me last night. So I'll have to try again later and make the effort to make sure I eat well and I'm rested, and then go in with a clear mind. The moment, I still prefer either a Broadway play or a good Shakespeare production. So, not everybody likes everything, and that's okay. Today we are talking about cultivating contentment. And the quote is, "Order is the shape upon which beauty depends," by Pearl Buck. And she talks in here actually about the Shakers, like I talked about yesterday, and how each morning, I'm sorry, I don't know what my dog is barking at. I am in my office with my door shut and she keeps barking. She's in the backyard. That each morning they had a prayer to give them the grace that would enable them to express their love of God through their daily tasks. Things as simple and mundane as making the bed. And then she also talks about 17th century Carmelite friar Brother Lawrence, who wrote in his devotional classic, Practicing the Presence of God, that frequently he felt the Spirit of God among the pots, pans, and potatoes in his kitchen as he was preparing a meal for his fellow monks. And this is something that I know I need to work on. I get bored with the mundane, and I get annoyed by the daily cleaning and dishes, and as much as I like to cook, sometimes it annoys me and I don't want to do it. Like, I want a break. And I get tired of the laundry and I've been a mom for a long time, and it can wear on me sometimes. And my brain is having a hard time focusing. I'm gonna go bring the dog in. I'll be right back. Okay, that's better. Her barking was just like my brain could not focus. So, the mundane, the daily tasks, the routines. I know for me it wears. Like, it wears on you when you clean something and then you turn around and it's messy again, or it's just the same thing, the same routine day in and day out. And sometimes you crave variety and something different. And there's nothing wrong with that. We need things that take us out of our daily routine and kind of wake us up a bit, and adventure. We need adventure and experience and those kinds of things. So there's nothing wrong with craving that. But it's also important that we find peace in the simplicity of a daily routine. And I know it's something that when I follow a daily routine, like I make myself follow it, I feel better throughout the day. One of the things I'm struggling with right now is making sure that my daily routine is not like I need to simplify my daily routine. Because I do have work hours. I'm a working mom. I work from home, which is fantastic, and I do have the ability to not have to be in my office all day, and I can take some work out into the living room depending on what I'm doing, and watch Reese at the same time. But I do have work hours that I need to do, and I need to make sure I can't just be the house mom and take care of the kids, because I need to work, and that balance can be hard and feel overwhelming. So simplifying, and she talks about that it's anybody, but the focus in this book is on women, that we can't function in clutter. And I'm really finding that true. I always had a messy bedroom as a kid. I have always struggled with housework and keeping my house not spotless, but clutter, like knowing where to put things and putting things where they belong. Part of that is I have a hard time letting go of things because I'm very sentimental. That is changing as I get older, and I realize that the sentiment is not in the thing. And as I become aware of the energy of things, and that, things hold energy, and there are things in my life that I've held on to sentimentally, that the energy really isn't great. So I need to get rid of those things and not feel bad about it, because it clears space for new and better things. And I'm finding that when things are cluttered and chaotic, I don't want to do anything. Like, I don't want to cook. I don't even want to be in the room that's cluttered. Which is the struggle in my office, because my office is cluttered, but I'm working on it. And she says to begin to think of order not as a straitjacket of shoulds, make the bed, wash the dishes, take out the garbage, but as a shape, the foundation for the beautiful new life you are creating. So that's what I'm going to be working on, is it's all about changing your mental attitude first, and then the rest falls into place. So changing the thought that it's I gotta wash the dishes again, or I've got to make the bed again. Why make the bed when I'm just gonna get in it later? But that it is the piece of simplicity and having things just done and put away and clean and clear, so that there is room for more abundance to come into your life. And like I said yesterday, abundance doesn't mean more things, and simplicity doesn't mean going without. But when you clean up your space and you know what you have, and you know what you need, and you know what you want, then you have the freedom to make those decisions on what are you going to allow in your space. That's the point I'm trying to make. So, and God is a God of order. There is an order to everything. Even things that seem chaotic have an order and a pattern and a rhythm, and the world runs on rhythm. The natural world runs on the rhythm of the moon and the sun and the constellations and the rotation of the planets and the seasons, and it all runs on order and routine and simple foundations for life to flourish. So that is the focus for today, which means I'm going to spend some time today and reassess my daily routine, and I might even go ahead and film a little plan with me video and talk about routine for this channel. So we'll see. I have, just a little side note, I have decided I'm keeping everything on one channel for right now. I'm gonna make playlists here this week, so it'll be easier. Like, you can come to my channel, there'll be a playlist for like my journal stuff, and a playlist for Simple Abundance, and a playlist for planner, like plan with me's and things. Just to keep things simple for right now. But yeah, so, sorry, my daughter interrupted me. But to keep things simple, you know, Simple Abundance, keep it simple and easy to keep track of. And yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. Everything's gonna stay on this channel for right now, and you know, maybe later I'll move things around, but in the name of simplicity, I am running one channel. So anyway, that is it for today, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and it's full of blessings and simplicity, and find some order in your day today, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.